Hello, welcome back. Hearty welcome to you. We are solving some problems as part of matrices and we are going through determinants. So we have a problem to solve. We have to show that the determinant of y plus z x x y z plus x y z z x plus y. These are the elements. What I have given is the rows. We have to prove that this determinant is equal to 4xyz. That's what we have to prove. Okay. So now we know the formula for determinant, right? We know the formula for determinant. The formula for determinant is very simple. Take that element a11, multiply with its cofactor, then again take the next element. They all should belong to either one row or one column. We are taking first row now. That's why A11, A12, A13. A12 plus A13 is the element that multiplied by its cofactor. We can do that way, but it will take some time. So we will try to leverage properties of the determinants. If you remember in the last session I have told you that if you take any row of a matrix, if you write it like R1 is changed to R1 plus 2R3 or R1 minus R3 or for that matter R1 plus R2 plus R3, the determinant of the matrix will not change. So we'll leverage that particular property and try to solve this problem. So what we want to do now is we want to get some zeros in this matrix by applying that row transformations, and we want to get some zeros there, so that once we have the zeros we can use the formula whatever we have know, that the determinant equal to element into its cofactor, and we have to take elements of one particular row or one particular column. That's what we have to do. So let's apply those transformations. First, if I look at my first column, I see I have y plus z and I have yz. I see that if I add these two elements, it's equivalent to y plus z. So what I will do now, my first transformation will be R1 is equal to R1 minus of R2 plus R3. What's the meaning of that? That every element in R1 will become now its value minus of the sum of values of the remaining two rows. That's what is going to happen. Okay, let us see now how that change will bring, what changes it will bring here. Okay, right. R1 is y plus z minus of R2 plus R3. So I will have y plus z r1 minus of r2 plus r3. I will do it here. That is y plus z minus of y plus z. You can see that that's equal to 0. So I can write here 0. Let's go to second element, that is nothing but x r1 minus of r2 plus r3, that is 2z plus x. That's nothing but equal to x minus 2z minus x. Nothing but equal to minus 2z. So I can go ahead and write minus 2z. Next, the third element. Sorry for that. Let's look at the third element. The third element, x minus of x plus 2y, because r1 is x, r2 is y, R3 is x plus y. If I add them, x plus 2y, x minus of x plus 2y, that is nothing but minus 2y. So this is what this became. Now let me keep the remaining as it is. It will be y z plus x, y z z x plus y. This is how it looks like. Right. Now you can see that minus 2 you can take common, right? If I take 2 common, I'll have minus z, and there is z. That means if I add them, the third row, I will get 1 0. That's nothing but exactly 3 and 2. Third row in the second column, I can get it as 0. Okay. So what I will apply now, I will say first I will take 2 out. That will be nothing but equal to 2 into 0 minus z minus y, y z plus x, y, I will have z z x plus y. This is what I have. Now I want to get some more zeros because I got only 1 0. Let us see, if we get more zeros it becomes easy. Now you can see that if I add R3 to R1, this becomes Z as it is. This becomes 0. Then I will have X here. Similarly, if I add R2 as R2 plus R1, I will have Y and X and 0. That makes it very easy. So what I am going to apply now? Let's apply. We will apply R3 is assigned R3 plus R1. Similarly, R2 is assigned R2 plus R1. So we are not touching R1, we are changing R2 and R3. Let us see what's happening now. Okay, right. So I'll have 0 as it is, minus Z minus Y. Now R3 is R3, R2. Let's go to R2 is R2 plus R1. That means Y plus 0, Y. Z plus x minus z, that's nothing but equal to x. I hope you are okay with that. That is z plus x minus z, that is z plus x minus z, that's equal to x. Similarly, y minus y is 0. Then we go to R3. We are saying R3 we will make it as R3 plus R1. Why we are doing that? Because when I add I will get 0. Similarly, when I add R2 to R1 I will get 0. The idea is to get more zeros so that we can solve it easily. Now when I say R3 plus R1, I will have z or z here. Then I will have 0 because z minus z is 0 or z minus z is 0. Next, x plus y minus y, that's nothing but equal to x. Right. Now we are pretty much ready. Okay. Now we will apply the formula. Now we will apply the formula. So what? Let us take this particular row. So A11, that's a 0. So I don't worry about it. Second is A12. Then I'll have capital A12 and A13. Okay. That's nothing but equal to 2 into. If I take A12, I know that if you remember, minus 1 of I plus j, plus here, minus here and plus here. That means this will become z into, if I take that row, that column out, I have xy. Then the next element, that's nothing but equal to A13 into, if I take the row and column where y is present, I will have yx z0, that's nothing but equal to y into 0 minus, we will have, this is elements are 0 minus z and minus y. Maybe I have overwritten it. Let me just put it there. This is minus z and this is minus y. Okay. So I will have minus y into 0 minus xz. This is what I will have. This is nothing but equal to 2 into xyz plus xyz. That's nothing but equal to 2 into 2xyz. That's equal to 4xyz. So without doing all these transformations, we can directly go ahead and do that, but it will be cumbersome. It will take lot of time. So if you can see that you can make some elements of this matrix as 0, then please go ahead and try to do that, so that once it becomes simplified, you can apply the expand it by using the determinant formula. Let me summarize this. We have been given this. First we applied R1 is R1 minus of R2 plus R3, because I see the first element y plus z, y plus z. So immediately I thought R1 minus of R2 plus R3 will make my life easy, because that will make A11 0. So with that I got 2 also common. I took 2 common out. Then I observe that if I add R2 to R1 and R3 to R1 separately, then I am getting simplified. So if R2 becomes R2 plus R1, I will have the third element in the second row becoming 0. Similarly, R3 is assigned R3 plus R1. I see that second column, third row, that's nothing but second element in the third row is becoming 0. After that I have expanded and I found that the value what I have to prove is equal to 4xyz. That's what we proved it. Right. So in the next video we will solve some more examples. We are going through determinants. Thanks for visiting. Bye for now.